Alright guys, we're back at it with the project. It's been a few days. I thought about what I had to do. So this is going to be my last resort. I'm going to use this Sawzall to cut off the sway bar link, but I don't want to really do that because it's a lot more work. And I have to be really careful with it. So I'm going to do that last if it doesn't come off. But first I'm going to use penetrating fluid. That way the bolt comes out nice and easy. And I'm also going to hold the part that spins a lot. The part that's actually spinning, it won't let me take the nut out of there. So I'm gonna get behind it, get a hold of it, and hopefully the nut comes out. And if it doesn't work, then we're moving on to the Sawzall. So let's get started. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. I have this sway bar link that is stuck. The center piece right here with the Allen wrench stripped, so I can't get the nut out of there because the center piece keeps spinning. There, perfect. So we're going to try to remove the sway bar link by getting a hold of the vice grip behind here, so that way the center piece right here is steady as I back out the nut out of there. So let's try the vice grip first, and if it doesn't come out, then we'll try the Sawzall. And it's just spinning away. I'm just gonna cut it off, guys. That's much easier. Check this out, guys. We're done already. So I cut the sway bar link off that. See? I got the other piece right here. See? It was much easier with the Sawzall. It took about maybe like 30 seconds or so. So if you're stuck and you can't get that sway bar off or end link off the car, just cut it off. Done. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the brackets now. We have 12mm bolts right here, 1, 2, and then 2 more on the outside. So let's get those out of there. Alright guys, so we already took the stock sway bar out of there, and now we're comparing it to the Type R one. Here, right there. This is the Type R, and that's the Type S. Alright, all of a sudden it decided to rain. The Mustang in the house, getting wet right now. So I just came back from Honda. I had to get 4 sway bar bolts because obviously we cut off the other ones with the Sawzall. It came up to $579. Alright guys, so here we have the bushings. They come off very easy, and then they split right about here somewhere, right here. So basically just slip it on right this. Somewhere around here, I think. Just like that. So we're gonna leave the brackets off because I'm not sure where this ends. I don't know where the spacing is on the car yet, so we're just gonna slip it on. That way we can move them around very easy. So, and then the brackets go on like this, and then put the bolts in place like that. Okay, so I had to move the bushings a little bit over right after this hoop right here. That's where the brackets land. So just put your bracket in place like this and grab your sway bar. Grab your bolts. Just mount it like this. Just like that. Alright guys, check this out. I still gotta install the end links, but it looks really good already. So we're gonna install the end links now. It's pretty much the last parts that we have to go. And just like that. Get your bolt or your nut right here. Get it in place. Alright boys, we're good. End links are already in place. Everything's nice and tight in there. Everything's looking really good. So I'm very happy with this installation. Alright, so that was about maybe 4 hours, 3 hours worth of work, and that's because I had to remove the old sway bar, and that's what took longer. So if your installation goes a lot smoother than mine was, then you'll be done in about an hour and a half. So this kind of project doesn't really take much, but like I said, things do happen, and sometimes you have to use a little bit of force or a sawzall to remove some parts. So but I really recommend it. This sway bar is about 22 millimeters thick, and the stock one is 19. That's about 80% of stiffness increased. It's gonna be great for, you know, any track cues that you do. You know, if you don't want to dive into the aftermarket world, this is a bolt-on installation, so I really recommend it. All right, guys. So this installation was very easy. I highly recommend it. I'll leave all the parts in the description below. So thank you so much for watching, and if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section. I always try to answer them and communicate with you guys through there. So thank you so much again. Until the next one, peace.